I think we're going to play Pokemon Insurgents. I really hope it's good, because I've heard good things about it, and I'm looking forward to playing it. I know some of you guys are not that fussed, but I think Pokemon Insurgents will be a nice chill game. I've noticed that when I go back and review the VODs of Control, obviously Control is one of these kind of intense action games, so when I'm not getting fucking blown up, I'm trying to solve a puzzle, and as a result, obviously, I end up spending a lot less time looking at the chat and stuff like that. So I can only apologise, but Control has been quite fun to us. The lighting in this game is a bit whack sometimes, so there's moments. Sleep apnea means I stop breathing during my sleep, so I wake up exhausted, says Serenity. Oh. Serenity, I don't know if this is... I've never really spoken to anyone about this before, so I don't know if it's relevant, right? But like my nose gets really congested when I sleep. I don't know why. I wonder if it's to do with like some sort of allergy outside with the flowers or some shit like that, right? But like my nose gets really congested, and sometimes I only breathe through my nose, and then I wake up with a migraine, and I wonder if I am like stemming the flow of oxygen to my brain by like trying to breathe through my nose when it's like really stuffy. I don't ever feel tired, but I feel kind of fucked sometimes. I don't know if that's roughly what you're talking about. But I've got a strong suspicion that happens to me more than I'd like, and it would be nice to actually like have someone study me for a week and tell me if I'm actually doing that or not, because then I could actually go about fixing it if I need to. It's kind of bizarre, but let's go ahead and put a token in the jukebox. I'm going to go ahead and do this as well. This is a side mission, guys. I need to go to the Executive Central. Let's go ahead and do that. This is a side quest, and I said yesterday I wasn't going to do as much side questing, but I'm because I think that we're going to be done today. Later on, I mean, as well get some extra content in the beginning, and it also gives us a chance to see more of the game, so that when we give a review at the end of the game, I feel a bit more confident in my words as a result. But bless you, that sucks. I know what you mean though, says Danny. Nah, I'm fine, Danny. No sympathy ever needed for me. Well, you get sympathy, so you must be ahead of me now then, says Mark. Yeah, we're kind of blasting through it. The game's not too long, and if you cut out all the extra stuff, you're going to be done really fast with this game, but there is a ton of extra things for you to do. Normally, in the beginning of this game, there was a really nice system where it was you were getting these extra kind of stories, these these paranormal items, these objects of power that you could go and do little side quests for. They had a little story tied to them, and you would get extra abilities. You know, we get the... I can't show you guys here, but we get the shield ability, we get the glide ability. There's all these like extra little things. I actually think you get the glide ability through the main story, now that I think about it. But you get extra special powers. That was in the beginning. More so towards the end of the game, you don't actually get any new powers, which is kind of a... up until this far, I'm not saying that we're not going to get more, but you know, there's a lot of side quests that you go out and you do thinking, oh, maybe I'll get some new sort of technique. And then you just get 3 XP points and some items, and it's like... obviously it helps. I'm not saying it's not welcome, but like, you know, being able to craft a rubble shield around you is so much more cooler than 10% extra HP, you know what I mean? Yo, Cherry, what's up, man? Show us some powers. How y'all doing? Hey, Cherry, what's up, man? I can't show you powers in this one area, actually, which is a bit of a bummer, but you guys will get to see powers soon enough. Apparently there's a jukebox in here. Somewhere. It's not that. That's a gramophone, and I've activated that before. Apparently there's a jukebox somewhere close by. This is one of the problems I have with this game, is the game will tell you where to go for something, and 2 minutes later, or if you play it like a day later and you go back to do a mini quest, you don't actually know where to go sometimes, which is a bit of a bummer. I'm pretty sure he said the jukebox was somewhere down the hall. It's somewhere close by, but I'm not sure where. See, the thing is, this is my problem, is like, see the marker for this quest? It points right to the center of the room, and it's not in the center of the room. It's somewhere around about here, then you have to kind of find it. I think he... Do you know what? Let's just fucking Google it really quickly. Sorry, I'm going to come back to your comment in just a little second. Give me one moment, please. Juke. Is it a juke? I've always called it a jukebox with a T, not a K. Jukebox. Put a record on. Use the token. Here it is there. Location guide. Control. Head to the executive sector. Okay, make your way to the sector, collect the jukebox token, ask about it, use it in the jukebox. And your next objective is to put it in the jukebox. That's where we are. Where is the jukebox? About 20 minutes of running in circles away. It's not actually that far from Arish, and it's easy to access as long as you can find the damn thing. From the central executive point, head southwest. Okay, we're kind of southwest just now. I guess we're going down to executive affairs. Pass through the metal detectors. That must be on the floor below us. Maybe. This is south. That's southeast, Jack, you dumbass. Okay, down here, metal detectors. Open the double doors and enter the next room. Open the cell in the middle of the room and you'll find the jukebox. We're actually very close to this. Alright, excellent. Cool. Serenity, you said you might need a humidifier in your bedroom. I'd suggest some Olbus oil diluted in water and put it in an oil burner. It's good for congestion. Okay. We actually have some. We had like a vapor absorber in the winter because there was condensation on the inside of our window and it was collecting on the windowsill and making huge puddles. And it was also dampening any clothes I had sitting next to it as well. So I have that, but we've taken that away. Maybe I can get a little puffer. I've got one that there's like this little plastic thing that I have and it squishes water into the air. That's like a vaporizer though. I don't know if that's the same as a humidifier. Probably not. But I could try that for sure. I've like 20 hours in it and I feel like I'm halfway, says Mark. The best way to do to check, Mark, the way I've been tracking my progress is using the trophies. Now a lot of people don't want to go into the trophies in case it spoils shit for them, which I totally understand, but I've been using the trophy system to track how far we are in the game. I've just been going into trophies when it loads, control the main game, and then I've been going down to, there's your classic, you know, where it's like complete mission 1, complete mission 2. Where is it? Am I drunk? Did I scroll past it again? Complete mission 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then there's 3 more, which is 8, 9, 10. So we're on chapter 7. I think there's chapter 8, chapter 9, and chapter 10. So that's what I've been using. It might be inaccurate, but for the most part it's... Oh my god, if I just... There we go. Alright, let's go this way. Hey Cherry, says Serenity. Hello Serenity, says Cherry. How you doing, Cherry, anyway? What's new, man? It's good to have you back here chilling with us. And good, thanks Cherry, doing well. I'm playing on PC, so no trophies. Epic doesn't do them. Oh, that sucks. Okay, never mind then, Mark, ignore me. I'm just being a dumbass. Alright. I wish you could fly a little bit faster. You know when you're gliding? I'm probably missing a bunch of items here as well, by the way, but I don't really care. Alright. What are we coming up across? The formation. Alright. So we've been led this far. Discover what happened to the expedition team. Danny, you said something about my glasses. Where are they? Jack, glasses so you don't get a headache. Thanks. I'll put them on in a little bit, I promise.
Stars. That certainly looks like the same sky as the quarry. Guess I should look for those rangers.
Squad Captain Lopez, reporting on expedition 17.
Turned on gramophone, instantly runs away. Do you know what would have been a nice feature of this game if you could have...
They must have gone that way.
It would have been nice if they had made the audio of the record players. If they had made it so that the record player played when you were exploring the area and you could listen in, as you can do in some games. You know how you can set audio logs up on Fallout on your Pip-Boy and then continue exploring as you listen to what's going on? That would have been cool. I can jump over there. I don't know if I want to. The game's telling me to go over here. I think I'm going through this warp gate. Okay. I don't know if I'm on a timer here, so I'll try and make this as speedy as I can. Oh, this is going to be a big one. Okay, interesting. Mission updated. Search the site for the expedition team. How big is this area? You get a lot of these kind of big sprawling investigative planes for you to look around, which is kind of cool. A lot of it is just empty content though. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, because it means that if I want, I can kind of bypass it, but then I always wonder if like something like this, is there going to be like hidden items or something in here? I can hear like a humming coming from that. I don't know if that's important or not. If you've got a damp flat, you need the dehumidifier. A humidifier puts moisture back in the air. You can get an aromatherapy oil burner on Amazon. I think that's what I've got, Serene. I could go and get it to show you. It's this kind of little plastic egg-shaped thing, and it just puffs kind of water, like moisture, into the air. But yeah, I've got one of each. I've got a dehumidifier and the aromatherapy thing. And I have since stopped using the air puffer one. The one that adds moisture to the air, but maybe I need to get it back out. It's quite soothing actually, because it scooshes and then it feels nice. You know, if you lie under it, it sprays on your face. Now you've got this image of me acting like a dog. I don't think that's exactly what you're supposed to do, but... where are my team here? Only trying to look out, you don't want to get grumpy paint. No, that's true, Danny, thank you. I can go further down into the tunnel. I think I'm going further down, right? Xano, just take me back up. Alright, we're going down. Down, down, deeper and down. I need new glasses. Once I had, the ones I had needed updated like 3 years ago, yeah, same. I'm pretty sure my prescription is outdated as well, Mark. Oh, here we go.
They're all dead. These things killed them all. There are so many. Listen to me. Get out. No.
The hiss. They're here.
They got fucked up. Oh, survived. Alright, bro. Combat season. Did I play that like the Oh my god, dude, why? The rocket guys are my least favorite. What happened there? Did I die? What the fuck is going on? What's this music? I'm guessing that's supposed to happen, right? I don't even know what just happened. I don't know what's going on with my PC Twitch, but I can't write in the chat, lol, says Cherry. That's a bit strange, man. It's a bit overdue, Marx's Serenity. Like, the whole typing bars is just gone. Phone it is then. Cherry, I don't know what's going on, man. That's a bit strange. Is it maybe your browser, my guy? I've been having issues with Twitch recently myself, but I don't know if that's just a me problem. I don't know if it's exactly what it sounds like. For me, normally the whole of Twitch just stops working.
Guess the song ended. Good timing.
Wait, what? Expeditions. Challenge the expedition that grants rare rewards. 1 jukebox token. Oh, is that it done? Speak with Arish. Alright, okay. That was bizarre. Maybe it was... Maybe... Dude, I don't even know what just happened. I think I killed the last guy and it worked me out. But death can be so sudden in this game. I'm so, like, attuned to getting clapped and just being reloaded, so...
There you are.
Hey, bud.
Did you find those rangers at the formation?
I found them. But it's not good news. The hiss got there first.
Yikes.
Lots of
The important thing is to get Olbus oil in the air as it's decongestant, so you won't get stuffy sinuses. It's the sinuses that will give you the headache, as they're all connected. Okay, Serenity. Olbus oil.
All the junk from the bureau lying around.
There were
Okay.
a lot of hiss, Arish. I mean, a lot. Did they?
Does that help you, Serenity,
We're
with
forced
your
their way in.
not being able to breathe
Formation's
during the
just a
evening
question mark to us.
when you're sleeping?
Who knows?
I sent you a gift and opened yours. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that, man.
We cannot let the hiss get
You're
comfortable.
also bad at looking after
Sounds like
yourselves,
you have a
lol.
plan.
Uh-huh. A simple one. You need to find more tokens and clear the hiss the fuck out of the formation.
That is simple.
Oh, and I found a file on the formation while you were gone. You take a look for yourself if you want. A lot of the terms in there are way beyond me. I don't like to overcomplicate these situations.
Alright.
Fuck it. Shoot something.
I've got that one strand of hair today that's just pissing me off so much.
I try.
There we go, now I've got a messy bowl cut. That'll do. Jukebox token, jukebox token. I don't want to go in there.
I have to go.
Me too.
See,
You're
but
not the only one who's busy.
yeah. Alright, listen, honestly, I don't know if I can be asked doing any more of the jukebox missions, but it's nice to know we can if we want to. Do you know what I should probably do? See if I can upgrade any of my stuff. Oh, outfits, I forgot about this. Candidate P7. Should we run about like this? In our PGs? No, I don't think so. I like my leather jacket. Give me that back. I feel powerful in this. Astral constructs. Oh, jukebox token. Ah, I can make these. Right, I have zero interest in doing that at the moment. I can upgrade Pierce if I want to. Do I care about the Pierce? Probably not. Alright, let's have a quick peek here. Do we want to go and talk to the plants? Fuck it. Where is that? The central research sector. Alright. I should be able to fast travel to there from here. Central research, let's go. We'll get back on the main quest in just a minute, guys, I promise. Research. Central research. Let's go. I don't know what I'm doing. Apparently there's plants here that I need to speak to for the janitor. The game told me twice in different cutscenes that the janitor wanted me to do stuff, and yeah, I think the janitor is more important than the game is leading to beyond. But you know how like you would assume like the kind of janitor is like the lowest point of the... That's quite rude to say, but you know, he's not expected to have a lot of authority, obviously, as the janitor, right? Normally in these kind of deals, these characters are more important than you're led to believe. Obviously, the janitor who we spoke to first, he told us all about how we were going to become his assistant. He talked about how we were here for the interview. That is all probably important. So I'm going to try and look after... if the janitor's asked me to do something, I'm going to do stuff for him just because he seems important. And maybe I'm just getting baited, but... who knows? Right, apparently there's plants down here. Maybe down in the center of the area? Did I get like a log telling me what to do with the plants? Talk to the plants. Jesse, speak with the plants in the central research in the research sector. Alright, fuck it, here we go. Well, I just fucking killed the plants, whoops.
Small talk was never really my strong suit.
Oh, here we go.
At least they can't talk back.
These plants.
I hope your day has been productive, little plant. That really works, huh?
Interesting. How many plants have we got to speak to? Talk to the plants. Alright, I gotta find some plants, boys. Here we go.
I hope those nasty hiss haven't been bothering you too much.
Spooky. Alright, looks like we've got like another 3 or 4. Here's one. This is just one of these kind of seek and find quests where you find the item and then you activate it and then you move on. There's not really much going on with these kind of things. It is rather unusual though. Can't go that way. There has to be more in here. There's got to be more on the bottom level, I think. I'm looking for this square to pop up telling me that I'm close to one. Oh, pick that up. Some research. No plants over there. The plants. Have you done the mirror yet, Wolfie? Yeah, Mark, I have done the mirror, mate. I done the mirror yesterday and it fucking tilted the shit out of me. The thing with the mirror, Mark, didn't really bother me, right? But there's this, I don't know, how far into the mirror quest are you? There's a bit where you go into the mirror, Mark, right? And then you come out and the room's flipped round, okay? Before you do something, something happens in a minute before that, right? You come out the mirror and the whole room is inverted. There's a computer in the room. And I fucked around with this computer for like 20 minutes and it wouldn't do anything. And then I realized I don't even think it was important. I'm not even sure. In the end, to make myself feel better, I told myself that I needed to unlock a door, which you actually do go through. I told myself, alright, I needed to do the computer and I did it right and it unlocked the door for me to leave. I don't even think the computer's relevant. There's just a computer you can interact with. It's like one of the puzzles. Trying to beat the boss of the minute. I just can't do it, says Mark. Mark, I'll give you a clue as to what I did. It's not a clue on like the boss's weakness, but it's how I kind of beat the boss. I died to Jesse twice. In the end, I literally just stood behind a pillar like this, and every time she poked her head out, there's this kind of weird glitch in this game that like, see if you're behind the wall, but you can like see here, I can shoot around this wall even though I'm behind it. I would literally just stand behind a pillar and cap her in the face. I also had a strategy where every time she fired a rocket, because the rockets do so much damage, they do so much damage, it literally one-shots you. But every time she shoots a rocket, just try and wait and catch the rocket, throw it back at her, it does quite a lot of damage. That's what I did. There's a lot of bosses in this game, Mark, where I have been, yesterday I was dying, and you literally just have to like stand behind a pillar and cheese the boss. Like, you literally just have to, don't shoot rocket launchers into the concrete in front of you, but you kind of just have to cheese the boss, like by standing in cover. It's kind of boring, and in a game where you can kind of fly about and dash about and pick up fucking boulders and Hulk smash, it's kind of sad, but like a lot of the way you beat the bosses in this game is literally just good old-fashioned like tactics where you just take cover behind the wall and shoot them in the face. It's boring, but it works. What boss did I... Oh yeah, I don't know if you've... What boss did I play against yesterday? It was... Oh yeah, there was like a boss in the kind of furnace area, I think. Or not even the furnace area, but there was a boss and he shot rockets at you. The rockets hit you and it literally does your whole HP. I had a bit of a hissy fit yesterday with that. I was baby raging. I think it's the Twitch servers. I've had the same issues, says Mark to Cherry. There you go. Cherry, I'm sorry you can't talk in the chat, man. That's a bit strange. I used it for my daughter when she had colds and stuffy noses. I use a CPAP machine which helps me breathe at night, which was given to me by the hospital. Okay. That sounds helpful, Serenity. I'll look into it. I think the oil...
They say I'm the director, but what does that mean? I have no experience in leadership roles. I have no on-the-job training.
Yeah, the Olbus oil you were talking about, Serenity, that seems like the biggest winner. I don't think my plant's going to be there. I think it's going to be up the top somewhere. Or along in this direction, maybe. She's killed me like 10 times. You have to, Mark, it's maybe a tip to do is to go and check if your guns are upgraded and stuff, Mark. Go and check if your guns have any upgrades, or check if your HP can be upgraded. I keep pushing triangle to change my guns, I don't know why. Is this a plan I can... Oh, I think... No, I've already done that one. It was a boss I died to a lot of times, Mark. You just have to be patient, mate. It's one of these bosses, you just have to do it slowly. And then slow and steady wins the race kind of deal. Is he dead? I think there's still an enemy here because I'm still got the battle music, but I don't know where the enemy is. Oh my god. Where did all these enemies come from, man? Oh no. Sometimes you pick up grenades by accident and you don't mean to. I think that was a headshot. Oh no. Shoot him in the legs, Jag, that'll kill him. Alright, are we good here? Hey, my last plant. Good stuff.
Your chlorophyll really brings out the green in your leaves.
Done. Right? Please.
That's all of them.
Alright, good shit. Get
I
that
wish
done.
there were more. They're good listeners.
Alright, I think we just we get out now. Are these... is this a secret area? Oh no, this is the elevator to leave, right? Sorry guys. I'm talking on my phone though, so I can watch on my phone. Nice. Abilities. I was gonna save up for my shield powers, right? I was gonna save up and get shield powers. Oh no, I need to go through all of these though. Yikes. Okay, sure. Interesting. Right. I need to go to the restricted area. I'm not doing any more side quests, I can't be bothered. Let's go to the... to here. We're gonna Blackrock Quarry, I think. Let's try this. Be careful with it though, it's toxic when neat. Okay, Serenity, I got you. It's mainly me fucking myself over, says Mark. I feel you did, Mark. I was the same yesterday. I killed myself so many times. Yo, Lawless, what's up? Nye, welcome guys. Hey, hey, hey. Is he dead? Shoots another 2 times. Dude, lesson 1. If someone or something does not move longer than several seconds in the game, they're usually dead, dude. Nah, dude. In this kind of game, you can never be too safe. If the body hasn't disappeared, I assume that he's going to get back up and kill me. What's this game about anyway? Says Cherry. It's a bit strange, Cherry, actually. You know, in the same way that when Harry Potter goes to fucking Diagon Alley, he's like the only one that can see the leaky cauldron. There's a building in New York that's full of dealing with paranormal activity called the Federal Bureau of Control. And we have turned up there and the whole building is in this kind of unique world where shit's going down. The people inside the building are terrified, half of them are dead, half of them are levitating in the air. And there's this paranormal monster thing that's killing them called the Hiss, or controlling them at least. And we turn up just looking for answers to our own problem. Our brothers went missing and we go there looking for them. He's been kidnapped years ago. And we go looking for them, and when we get there, everybody inside the building is relying on us to help save them, but they started off as the enemy, and now you've got this kind of weird topsy-turvy scenario where you're going through the game just trying to protect them all, and you're trying to uncover the mysteries, basically. How you getting on? I'd say you're well ahead of me now, says Law. We're in Chapter 7, Law, almost in Chapter 8, and done a bunch of side quests, and I'd have probably been further if I'd never done any of the side quests, but... this is things are getting wild. We're pretty deep. We'll definitely finish the game today. I'm pretty sure. What the fuck is that? There's somebody freaking out over there. Right, I need to go through the quarry. I'm gonna go round the outskirts of the quarry instead of through the middle, because if I jump down I'm gonna have to jump back up, which would be a pain in the ass. So how you doing today, Nye, as well? What's up? Welcome, welcome. How's the Monday? This woman was involved in a paranormal incident with her brother. Brother goes missing. Jesse searches 17 years to find him. Yep, that's pretty much it. I won the weight loss competition, 4 kilo in 3 weeks, #1. Hell yeah, Law, dude. Congrats, man. That's good. Yeah, Law. Well done, dude. Finds him in the building, which is basically a ministry for spooky things, and it's been overrun by spooky things. Spoilers and mutants is nigh. Oh, Jesus. The game is not long, guys. The game is not long. The only thing that slows down the game and how fast you can make progress in this game is actually just Getting lost. The game doesn't do a very good job of giving you... It gives you quest markers on where to go. Is this death? I think I might have just killed myself. I assume this is where I'm going. No, this is where I'm supposed to go. I thought that was going to be death there, but we made it. Yeah, there's a really poor system in this game for like them telling you where to go. It'll just say, you know, imagine you're playing like, let's say you're playing Skyrim, right? And you're told to go to Whiterun for a quest. Instead of the quest marker when you get to Whiterun pointing to someone's door that you need to speak to, imagine if it just pointed to the city. And you're just kind of, obviously it's maybe a bad example because the areas in this game are not the same size as Whiterun or whatever, right? But it's the same kind of deal. You kind of just have to hunt around until you find what you're supposed to do, and the descriptions for the quests are sometimes a bit pish, so you can waste a lot of time just fucking around, which can get a little bit tedious, but if you play the game in little doses, it won't bother you so much, I think. Oh my god, you're a bad guy. He looked like the janitor. He actually kind of looked like the janitor. I have to push that button. What's going on here? Oh, we're going on a cable car, aren't we? In a cable car. Cable car? Oh my god, Resident Evil 4 flashbacks. I think that was more of a ski car. A ski slope. Yeah, not exactly the same thing, I guess. Is there something coming out of the dark? Oh, it's coming. Is it coming? Maybe I've just turned it on and I can actually climb on. Oh my lord, dude. No. Catch the rocket. You can have that. Fuck. Not a fan of the rockets, man. The rockets suck penis. Catch this, boys. Holy. Sometimes you accidentally catch a rocket by accident as well. We gotta kill you. Armor plate bang. Ah! I got it! I got it! I got it! You want some of this, bitch? That did very little damage considering how much damage it does to me. Why do the rockets home in though? That's what I don't understand. Right, you're getting it. You're getting the 3-piece deluxe special. There you go, you fucking skank. That guy up there is the one with the rocket. See him up top? Get fucked. Catch. What? That just went nowhere! Thank you. Ah! I'm gonna die here. I'm fucked. Rocket man! Can I? What the fuck? I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. There's no way I'm getting out of here. There's no way I'm getting out of here. Ah! I'm not gonna lie, I thought that was the end, boys. We managed to salvage it somehow, but like... I'm not really a fan of this guy. Can we... Maybe if we could just kill him, we'll be alright. I'm getting out of there, dude. Fuck it. This is kind of how you have to play, Mark. If you get to a spot where it's like really bothering you, you kind of just have to play like a bit of a pussy. And then fall off the edge and die for no reason at all. You love to see it! That was the last guy, and I fucking accidentally fell off the ledge. Great. Now I'm probably gonna have to kill all those guys again. It would have been nice to have a fucking hover up the way button instead of a hover down the way button. I do that a lot, by the way. You dash off a ledge and then you're just fucked. There's nothing you can do. Because once you're in air, you can't levitate. You have to levitate from a solid platform. Yikes. They're so tanky. Do you have launch damage maxed? No, I don't. But some of these guys have shields and stuff. And I think there was a mini-boss in there. I think the guy that was shooting the grenades, I think he's a mini-boss. Just watching your Digimon World Next Order playthrough, says GPS. Welcome back, GPS. What's up, man? Hope you're enjoying that, sir. Am I go empty my bin, come back, Jack's talking about coming in and sucking penis. Glad to see everything is back to normal. Dude, man. I hope a lot of those enemies are dead. I hope I don't have to kill them all again. I should have just behaved myself. You see what I did? Instead of taking my own advice and just crouching behind a wall and shooting them in the head, I literally fucking dashed about like a fanny, tried to be cool, and then just end up fucking resetting the area. It's fucking annoying. It's like the game says, here you go. So you say, go where? The game replies, work it out. So you say, I've been running around for ages, I can't find them. So the game says, listen pal, I'm not holding your hand, you lazy bastard. You say, fuck you game. The game says, you'll be back. Then you say, I love you game. Let's never fight again. That's pretty much it, yeah. Pretty much it. Alright. Exactly how I play. God damn it, dude. Right, am I gonna have to kill them all? Because I killed lots of them. I guess we give it another go. You hate to see it. If we can kill the big guys first, that'll be alright. Catch. Please. Please. You're so close to death. Oh wait, maybe he's the only one that respawned, I think. Right? One other, we've got Joseph and Jimmy down here. Nope. They're respawning in now. I shouldn't have killed them. No, I'm not a fan of the rocket guys. They really make me sad inside. They're really OP. I just headshotted the shit out of that guy. Oh fuck, that felt good. Oh! You want a corpse? Also, you know that move there? He's not dead? Is that guy not dead? Just fucking die. I don't want to get caught in that area again. That small circle is fucking shite. Oh, you're alive. Let's kill the little guys. Can I have you as my friend? That would be awesome. Corpse. There we go. That was pretty effective. And then I go and spoil it all by blowing myself up. Getting some HP. Don't mind me. Just getting some HP. Alright, I'm out. Okay, now my frame rates went to the dogs. There are so many enemies here, it is unreal. Alright, here we go. I'm gonna collect all this HP. Nobody's gonna shoot. That's the big boss. That guy, yeah. If we could just kill him last, that would be alright. That was a good amount of damage. Alright. That sounds like a grenade somewhere. Okay, nice. I'm getting through them, guys. Now I just need to not fall down any holes and we'll be fine. Are we good here? That was a nightmare. 99% of my deaths are falling? Hell yeah, dude. I literally just, that's all ever happens. Damage will aim in. See, this is the kind of mod that I do actually want to pick up, so give me a moment. What have I got here? I could probably replace some of that shit. Let's go into grip. Honestly, ammo chance, refund on hit. Get rid of that shite. I'm gonna also delete some of these. Damage boost after I kill. I'm not gonna put that on, although it seems pretty useful. Damage 30%. Ammo refund chance on hit we'll get rid of. What's that? Headshot damage? Energy gained from headshots, that's pretty cool. Damage against enemy armor could definitely be better. I'm gonna pick up this. Weapon damage will aim in. Can I not? Oh, is that a pierce only mode? Why can't I can I not pick that up? Personal mods 27 out of 24. Apparently I'm overloaded here. And we'll order these. Get rid of the shitters. Don't even want to read any of these. But I probably could do with better stuff. What have I got now? Launch energy cost 20%. Energy recovery speed 52%. Oh, that replaces that one. C speed. What else we got? Oh wait, C speed is turning your turning them into your friends. That's not what I thought that was. I thought it was picking things up and throwing it. Jack, you dumbass. Whoops. Energy recovery speed, shield strength, C speed 57%. Have I got anything better than the health one that I've currently got? Energy 9%. C speed is 69. Right, grip. Can I guess we put in headshot damage 74%. I'm looking for just raw damage though. 30%. I just want that. Is that what I had before? I think I had ammo capacity, right? Armor pen would be alright as well. But I could maybe just keep using the charge as my armor pen. I don't know. I haven't been upgrading myself that much, honestly. Alright, we're still following his visions. I don't know why I can't pick this up. Maybe it's because it's exclusive to another gun or something. Yo, Barker, what's up, dude? You missed a subscription during the fight, by the way? Oh no, it was a YouTube subscription, Lawless. It wouldn't have been a Twitch subscription. The Twitch subscription would have made a big noise. It would have just been a YouTube sub. I should maybe change that so it's more clear. But thanks. Right, I gotta pop off. Hopefully I'll be back. Won't be too long, and you're still streaming when I get back. Alright, Dave. Take it easy, lad. I love the Pierce gun. It's so good. See, I feel like the Pierce gun is... I've used it a little bit, Mark. I'll set it up just now, right? I personally like the rocket launcher one, or probably the shatter. What we got? Damage while aiming 32%. See, that seems pretty good. I should probably swap that. Because you're always going to aim with the Pierce gun. The Pierce gun seems like... It seems alright, but it's so slow. I think what they could have done is, see when you aim, it should just charge when you aim. I don't like having to hold R1 and then let go. But it is pretty good. I just wish it would charge prior. Well, maybe I'll give it some more gameplay, see if it's better. Hello everybody, so I'm late. Yo, Kai, what's up? I was having a water fight with the wee one. Nice. Good to hear, Kai. Guys, you know how over the last couple of days, everybody's been having barbecues. You guys in the chat have been like, Jack, I'm having a barbecue. I'm having a barbecue. I'm having another barbecue tonight. Danny, Haru, there's somebody else who's having a barbecue as well. I went out a walk yesterday about 5 PM. Every single garden I walked past, it was a beautiful day yesterday. Every garden I walked past was doing a barbecue, and I was just sitting there like, I want invited to some of these parties. It was so good. So good. And then I came home and had oven food, which was actually fine. But I was sad. I used my takeaway on Saturday, so... I want to go to a barbecue, man. I need somebody to invite me. Is that... Am I really having to wait on this? Oh! Guys. Not gonna lie, I thought I was gonna die there.
There's something up ahead. Do you see it?
This is where I find out that Ati's God. Oh, gone in the woods. You see that? Do you guys see that optical illusion kind of thing? Look. They set up a camp. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, Ati is a Russian god. He's the god of Russia. Look at this, man. This is wild. Barbecue. Do you guys think that's why the building's gone to shit? Because Ati's in charge and he's fucking... As soon as he leaves, everything goes chaotic.
Ati?
It was I beat her, obviously. This is Kai. Barbecue.
Did you miss me? Did you have peace in your soul? Yes. No. Bark don't make a wound. You did good. Take my cassette player. You can borrow it. The song is a present from my friends to you. It will get you through the maze so you can do your job.
Ati says my friends. So he can't be God. He has to be part of something else. We can go to the Ash Maze now.
The janitor always has the keys.
He does. Dude, imagine you just kept walking in that direction. That was creepy as fuck. Alright. Polaris is the name of our quest line now, which is kind of weird. You guys all saying you had barbecues. Danny said barbecue. Cherry says I had a barbecue yesterday and last week as well. I had a barbecue on Saturday. My new garden was quality. You guys are killing me right now. Chat, no. I really want to get shield abilities. I'm going to save up. Being able to control 2 guys at once would be alright as well, but when releasing shield propels debris at nearby enemies. See, this is what I want. I want that really badly. Oh man. Shield strength. No. We're saving, guys. We're going to blow somebody up with a shield. There's a trophy for doing it 10 times, I believe. Okay, where was the maze again? I'm so excited for the next couple of streams, guys. I think it's going to be great. The Ashtray Maze. Okay, let's go. I've got a disposable barbecue and I'm tempted to go at the back and have a barbecue for one sad muppet that I am. Serenity, just go out with your audiobook on. Make a fucking the best barbecue you've ever had. Right? I don't know if that's possible with your ready-made, you know, barbecue for one. Go out there with your audiobook. Just fucking own it. Have a great day. Have a great time. Take one Copperberg and have a great time. Do it for the pack. Oh man, I really want to go. I want to go to a barbecue. I want to throw a water balloon at someone, and I want to play football while I'm at the barbecue, while getting drunk. That's what I want. And maybe some badminton. Drunken badminton sounds so fun. That's what I need. Anybody want to set that up for us? Navigate the Ashtray Maze to reach the dimension. Oh hell yeah, dude! Control. This song's gonna be copyright. Control. Dude, I'm taking control. Oh my god, yes, dude! This is everything I never knew I needed. You want a fucking desk lamp, bitch? I can fly as well, motherfucker. Oh, fucking let me on, boys. Hey, bitch. Dude, this is fucking so sick. What? I just need to appreciate this for a minute. Just give me some time. Dude, I'm taking control. Oh, where I go from here then? Oh. Whoever decided to put a montage part in the game, fucking give that mofo a raise, dude. Aye. he's gonna be a problem. Oh, he's gonna be a nightmare. I think I could get a friend for this. Oh! Where am I going? Where am I going? Where am I going? You fuckers. Oh no, I think I died. I think I died. Did I die? I died. I died. I died. I'm trolling. I'm back. You can't die here. Not when you're taking control. Do you know, I've never done that before. I've never done the shield in the sky. How fucking dope is that? These guys explode on you. Come on. Do you guys want to hear more of this?
That was awesome.
Oh, I just turned it up at the end. Dude, that was awesome. That was the best part of the game.
What Darling brought back changed everything.
Take a disposable round to your parents' house and tell them you're having a barbecue. Name drop song, Pog. That was insane. That song is going to be fucking riddled though, I know it. That's going to cause me all kinds of drama on YouTube.
Finding the projector was how this all began. What started in ordinary ends here. You, me, Dylan. We've all come full circle.
Take control. Alright, claim. That was insane. It was great to have rock music or heavy metal during the battles and games. I loved that. That was the best part. Remember when I said you feel like a god later in the game? Hell yeah, dude. I think we took control. I'm gonna review that later. It's gonna be sick.
To where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side?
Here? Button's not doing anything. There's no power. Oh my god, look. That's so fucking spooky. Alright, I'm invested, let's go. Stand away from the frame when emergency lights are on. Oh yeah, this is to do with the... This is where they actually put the projector on, right? This is the one we saw from... was it Charming? Dr. Charming? We saw his notes about this place. There's a door here. Is that the only way I can go? There's a chest in there. I don't know if I can get back up there, can I? Oh, you legend. Well done. Still can't believe Sony DMCA took down their own comment, their own trailer of The Last of Us 2. Says Valkyrie. I'm telling you, dude. Everybody should deal. See, everybody who has ever authorized a copyright thing on YouTube, if you're making video games and you've been the guy that says, yeah, let's copyright all of our music so that no one can use it and whatever, right? You should at least suffer once as a result. So I'm kind of glad. I never want Naughty Dog or any of these big companies that I really like to have like issues with these kind of things, but that's a small fucking taste into the life of a YouTuber, by the way. Like, them copyright striking themselves and just having their... Like, imagine working hard on a video. It probably wasn't an issue for them, right? They probably just made one phone call to YouTube and it was corrected. But, like, that is my fucking life as a YouTube creator. It's just constant copyright from bullshit. You know the records that play in this game, guys? You know the... You know when you activate a little gramophone and it plays music out? I've had 2 of those copyright striked on my second part of this. Control Part 2, yesterday's stream. 2 copyright strikes from gramophones. It's just music that the game doesn't own. And the original, like the game has gotten permission to use the music from the people, maybe paid them royalties or something. And they don't actually own it. So the person who actually owns it has it copyrighted, obviously. So it fucks my video.
I've got to find out.
Alright. I'm here to take control. Oh. Got a switch here. I don't want to do that. Normally these blast shutters are for catching and trapping one of the things. Let's close this.
On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars, like crude, outstretched fingers.
We saw the pillars outside.
Casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source, in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can...
This is them discussing what's going on. This is where I ignore the video and then ask what the fuck's happening. Take control. Dude, that's just getting fucking hella downloaded later, by the way. Like, an elevator goes down to this room. Why would I want to go back in here? I don't know what the fuck that is. I got some Doom vibes when I was doing that last area, guys, where the music kicked in and you're just fucking kicking the shit out of these guys. I'm not surprised. Got so greedy with takedowns they fucked themselves. I mean, like, I don't know, man. Like, on one hand, what The Last of It, like, it's weird, right? Because on one hand, somebody leaked their game, right? The Last of Us 2 is going to be a huge game. It's going to be huge, right? Everybody knows it's going to be big. Last of Us 1, huge success. The Last of Us 2, they've been working on it for a long, long time. They've worked all really hard and it's going to be great. And somebody has leaked their game. Somebody's leaked it. Important plot details and posted it all over the internet. Posted some videos and stuff like that. They want to try and contain that as much as possible. So I really do get that they're trying to protect themselves and their product and their audience from spoilers. But copyright striking themselves is kind of bizarre. But obviously they're getting greedy with the takedowns and stuff. If they weren't, I would laugh at them 100% if they hadn't been hacked. The fact they got hacked and not even hacked, but you know how they had like an employee supposedly. I don't know if it was an employee. I don't know all the details, but apparently an employee leaked all this stuff. If that hadn't happened to them, and they were just taking down content for the sake of taking down content, I would be 100% just laughing in their face. You know, fuck you guys. You're trying to take down all these videos. You know, people reacting to your trailer or whatever, people reacting to your stuff. But I don't think that's what they're actually intending to do. They're trying to just contain the spoilers, guys. To obviously shoot themselves in the foot is a bit embarrassing, but again, it's probably not anything to do with... It's probably more to do with YouTube than Naughty Dog, honestly. Like, maybe Naughty Dog has... I've tried to contact YouTube before as a pleb. Now, I would assume that Naughty Dog has a huge fucking reach somewhere in YouTube, but, you know, YouTube are at times a bit weird when it comes to negotiations and trying to message them anyway, so... like that. That is not what the thing wants, I guess. Take control. Search the reset, the area for the slide projector object of power. Okay, let's go back and have a look in this area. I'm gonna lower our elevator here. No, we're not gonna lower our elevator. That's not working. What about this one? Nope. Is this where we... Oh, this is where we came in. Oh, yikes. Maybe I can go over there. Sorry guys, I'm wasting a bit of time here. The trailer looks so much like their own trailer that YouTube took it down for copyright issues. I haven't been watching any Last of Us stuff ever, guys. Like, I haven't looked at any of the trailers. I've avoided everything to do with the game. I've not watched a single... You know, they've released their own trailer and it's like gameplay trailer and stuff like that. I've just ignored it. I saw the ones from E3. Oh, you fucking slow. I've watched the ones from E3 from ages and ages ago. I even reacted to them, I think, on YouTube. Yeah, I did actually. I did a reaction video to them ages ago. I'm pretty sure they had like copyright strikes and stuff like that on them, probably. Not strikes, but like content claims. I love the little info vid, says Mark. Is this game good, says TTV Drems? I think it is good, Drems. I think you'll like it if you decide to play it, man. The combat gets a bit repetitive towards the later aspects of the game, and the game runs very poorly on the regular PlayStation 4. There is a lot of frame rate issues, but the game is pretty fun. The game is pretty fun, and I think you'll enjoy it. We just had a segment a minute ago. I'm in chapter 7 of the game, almost chapter 8. I just think I encountered a segment of the game. It was so fucking epic, man. But yeah, it's pretty good. I still laugh in the face. People spoil those games for reasons, probably these companies. Well, you say probably like you know, Cherry, right? But like imagine, Cherry, imagine you worked on a project for like 4 or 5 years and then somebody leaked it, you know? You'd feel really sad, wouldn't you? Now maybe Naughty Dog is mistreating their employees. I know there's been rumours and people coming out and allegations and things like that, but I don't know any of that. I don't know if it's true. I don't know. Like I've never been in their office or whatever. So you gotta think about both sides. You can't, like, the thing is, you can't slag Naughty Dog off 24/7 and then buy their game and enjoy it. You know, that doesn't make any sense. Like, because then you're just being a hater to be a hater at that point. Not you personally, but if that's your attitude in life, you're gonna lead a pretty salty life, right? Now, if Naughty Dog actually are, if they are factually like convicted of abusing their employees or giving them shit wages or shit hours or overworking them or whatever the allegations are, if it comes out and they're convicted of that, and they're found guilty, fair enough, right? You can slag them off as much as you want, but you don't know. You don't know what's going on, right? People come out all the time and then there's drama, and sometimes it's fake, sometimes it's real. I would assume that if there are a lot of allegations, then it's probably there's something there, but until they're proven guilty, you can't just fucking bash on them 24/7. I mean, you can if you want, but... Leaks or no leaks, Last of Us 2 will sell extremely well, says JPS, yeah. Like, a lot of us are going to play it, let's face it. To be honest, I don't think it's worth stopping because people are going to be spamming the daylights out of the memes. I get why they're doing it, it's just a futile effort, mostly banning even the memes on Twitter. Did they do that, Valkyrie? Did they actually try and ban Twitter memes? This is kind of like what Atlas do, guys. This is exactly what Atlas do, and I have a problem with Atlas doing it. So it would be awkward if I didn't fucking get on to Naughty Dog for doing the same. I've not really been keeping up with the media coverage, and I don't really know what's going on. So yeah, there's that. Don't touch. Is it this one? It's like the inverted. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing here. Search the area for the slide projector object of power. This has got a little post-it note here saying that, but I don't think that's right, is it? Maybe, oh, there's another line there as well, actually. I fucked it up. Sorry, guys. What about now? What about now?
Expedition 3.
Sorry, there was a line. I missed the line. Cool, right now I can't play any game because the delay, says Drems. Okay.
A living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that
for it.
you? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here? You're here. You're here. They have you. I know you. I remember her from Ordinary.
Cherry says, this is quite a good discussion, guys, so I'm going to talk about some of the points here.
Hang on, I'm coming.
Cherry says, why would someone ruin the game they have worked on for years? Question mark, question mark, question mark. It must have a reason. Oh yeah, 9 times out of 10 they do, but then, Cherry, why do people crash vans into crowds of pedestrians? You know what I mean? Like, these things happen. Do those have a reason? Sometimes people are just idiots. Some people are just, like, literally got illnesses or something like that, you know? You can't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, people are just... I mean, sometimes people are trying to stand up for what they believe in, right? So if there is an abused worker, then they're leaking it as a fuck you to Naughty Dog, right? Maybe the person's been given a rough deal. And maybe even put their entire life and career on the line for it. Like, maybe that person would go to jail and serve jail time for such a, like, a big, like, corporate kind of mistake like that. But then some people are also just cunts. You know that, right? Like, everybody knows that. The Last of Us 2 is going to be a 100 gig download as well, says Kai. People even got banned from Twitter just for making memes. See, that's a bit weird, Valkyrie, honestly. It's a bit weird. I don't like, and I don't feel like these gaming companies, whether they think that they are in the right or not, they shouldn't be allowed to take down contents on platforms that are irrelevant to the, or not, I shouldn't say irrelevant because they're not irrelevant, but platforms that are separate to the games themselves. Like, fair enough. See if you could create memes on the PlayStation Network. Let's say there was a space on the PlayStation Network for creating memes, right? If you were on the PlayStation Network, which obviously Naughty Dog and Sony and The Last of Us 2 are all connected to, fair enough, they should have authority there to go in and take down memes of The Last of Us 2. But on Twitter, like, to try and police Twitter and to try and police the internet as a whole, it's exactly what Atlas do, and it's so fucking annoying. I don't get it. I don't get it. I know that they're trying to protect their product, and I understand that, but, like, holy shit, dude. You can only do so much. It wouldn't be the first time companies grind their employees to the limits. Just saying, sure, people are idiots, but greedy companies are worse. Yeah, Cherry, I know, dude. Like, I know what you're saying, dude. And if, again, like, I'll stand right up there with you, Cherry. I'll be right up in the forefront, kind of saying, you know, fuck you, Naughty Dog. But until something is done about it, like, in a public setting where you can actually analyze what's going on, like, let's say they get taken to court. I don't know whether that'll happen or not. Most likely not. But if it does and they're convicted guilty and it's, you know, there's evidence to prove it, then I'll hold back my judgment. I mean, you guys can do what you want, but you never know what's going on with these kind of things. So it's good to keep an open mind, alright? It's really easy to jump on the fucking, on the bandwagon of people hating something bigger, like a company, like a game company. Naughty Dog have brought me fantastic games. I'm not gonna just forget all that and, like, just start hating them because somebody said that they're being cunts, you know? Until it's made official that that's actually what's going on, then I'm gonna just kind of hold my tongue. You guys can do you.
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in. Are
Okay.
you sure? Okay, I'll be there. Hang on.
We are about to let what I believe is Polaris out of its fucking bolted cell, by the way. That's what we're doing right now. We're about to... Look at this area. Look at it contained. Look at the fucking... What I can only assume is like some sort of reference to blood here. It doesn't look like blood, it looks like sand. We are about to rip Polaris out. Talking about the game for a second here, guys, because this is actually quite exciting. Jessie has had this voice in her head since she was a child called Polaris. It was this entity that came through from another world. It also led Jessie to the Federal Bureau of Control as well, okay? Now, it looks like these people, the FBC, the Federal Bureau, they have brought Polaris through to this world, and they have it locked here, and it's been communicating with Jessie. And now Jessie's about to set it free. And I don't think Polaris... I've got a strong suspicion Polaris has been baiting us the entire time. There's been suggestions that we are actually a puppet in this game, that Jessie is a puppet. We feel like we're doing the right thing, and that the FBC are the bad guys. Maybe Polaris is actually evil. But we have to let it out. We have to let it out, so we're going to do exactly that. Place your bets now, guys. Do we think Polaris is a bad guy or a good guy?
Hi. I made it.
Why does it keep showing you pictures of Dylan?
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You gave it. We let you into the hole in you. You have always been here. The only child. A copy of a copy of a copy.
No. Why
Oh
did you...
no.
This was a mistake.
Yeah, there's a fucking surprise. The hiss is swarming. It's people all over this. That was the wrong button, sorry. I have to shut these down. Cleanse the siphons. Alright, I'm gonna have to do this one at a time. I could really do with some of these guys helping me out. Am I gonna get abused while I'm on this? I don't know if there's more enemies here or not, but I'm gonna just do this because I'm supposed to. Bad guy, bad girl, I'm guessing Bruce Willis. The fucking creature's on top of the thing. When Bruce Willis was dead at the end of Sixth Sense, I jizzed in my pants. Feels so weird being over my left shoulder when I fight in this game. Sorry. I was playing with my food there a little bit, sorry guys. Alright, last one. Have you met her brother yet? Ask Kai. We have met her brother, yeah, Kai. He's very strange. Have you been playing this as well, Kai, or...? We have met her brother, she's very spooky. Or he is very spooky, rather. Dylan. Uh-oh. Oh no. Enemies. I can't remember if this is the way we came in or if there's items over here. I haven't really explored this entire area of the arena. Mental voices don't usually mean good things, especially from a different world or imprisoned. Yeah, it's the imprisoned part that creeps me out the most. Polaris has been helping us the entire time, and do you know what's weird is we haven't actually... Oh, that's not what I tried to do, game. I tried to catch that rock and it picked up a boulder behind me. That's unfortunate. Polaris has been helping us all the way up till this point. But we've never, as the player, we never hear Polaris's voice. We don't know what Polaris sounds like. So there's going to be a twist of some kind. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no, I've done that thing again. Stop dodging. Dumbass. There we go. Alright, one more. Just gotta kill this guy. Oh. There we go. Whew, sorry, that guy was a bit of a problem. He kept dodging all my stuff. Alright, let's go over here. Here goes. I don't know if these things are trying to kill Polaris or if those things are giving it power. I think... those metal dishes, these red lines, are they keeping him contained? I don't really know what's going on here. Are these guys... Is she scared that these things are trying to kill Polaris? Because it looks like to me like Polaris is actually summoning these guys, no? I don't really... I guess we'll have to find out what's going on. If it's been made clear. I'm sorry guys. I've been too busy shooting. Yeah, like, I assume that these guys are trying to, like, help Polaris and that Polaris summon these, but maybe they're trying to kill Polaris. I don't really know. Oh god, that's a fucking... that's a grenade. So is Polaris not what gives you your abilities? No. Polaris is the voice. Well, I mean, Polaris might be something to do with it, but no. Jesse gets her abilities from the gun, I think, is it not? I thought it was the gun, but I don't know, maybe not. Lex Luthor is here. See these rays that are pointed at him? Ow. I assume these are what's keeping him in prison, right? The red orbs? I'm a bit lost here. I guess maybe you're meant to be confused, or maybe it's clear and I'm just missing the point. We'll figure it out, guys. Get away from her. Polaris is female. So yeah, Jesse's trying to protect her. These rays are keeping the dome in place. That's why every time we remove one, it floats up. It's trying to get out. So we are actually still trying to help Polaris. Polaris is still technically Jesse's friend. Can I go up on top of this? Alright, here we go. Alright, I need my energy to come back. Although I think that drains energy actually. Ow. Jesus Christ. I am fucking doomed. I can't do anything. I need to get that HP. Maybe... if I can kill this guy... Oh, fuck. There's guys up in the back that are throwing rockets and boulders at me. If I could have killed the guy in front of me with a suit of armor, I was going to take cover in under the ledge. That was my plan there, but I just got clapped. Imprisoned otherworldly beings are usually not a good thing. They're imprisoned for a reason. Well, we don't know if We don't know if Polaris has been captured because Polaris is good and the enemy are trying to research Polaris, or if Polaris is in prison because it's evil. It could be that Polaris is actually a good. I mean, it said Jesse said she, so it's a female, some sort of female entity. Maybe Polaris has been kidnapped by the FBC and is being studied, and it's not something that's meant to be trapped, like Free Willy, but an alien. Where am I? What bit am I back at? Oh, I have to go back through here. Okay, I don't think I have to do all that again, surely. No, we're alright. We just have to go back to where we were. Oh, are you fucking kidding me, Andy? So fucking annoying, that. Like, I don't know... I don't know why the X button is jump and cancel and also glide. Weird. Such a fucking pain in the ass. Is Polaris not? Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited to see once I actually fucking climb up the boulders. I think this game would definitely, like, if you die in this game and then you have to sit through this would be faster on PC. It would be like, it would load fast. I mean, the trick is to not die. But like, holy fuck, dude, the amount of times I've felt to my death in this game is like unbelievable. Right, let's try this again, except not fall. Oh, in the wrong fucking way. Alright, let's go. Right, can we just not fuck this up, please? What happened last time is I jumped and I glided and she climbed over the bar. I gotta kill that thing. Yeah, these guys here are really annoying. The ones with the shields, oofed. Alright, I think I have to do the dishes again, unfortunately. Gonna have to start from the bottom and let it out, I think. We're really close, but that last part is really hard because you have very little cover when you get up here. Alright. Alright, just bear with me, homies. Okay. Oh god, dude, the rockets are actually so crippling. If you get hit by one of those, dude, disgusting. Come here, you fucker. That's a nice combo, by the way. Picking up something, flying, and dropping at the enemy, and then landing on top of them is like so sick. Gotta kill this piece of shit. I forgot you have to hold that in. Alright, done. Are we done here? Oh, there's that guy. I think he was up there last time. Alright, next. I think I got to the next platform and that's where I died, so I'm going to try and pick off most of them from afar. Yeah. this is the bit we got to last time. The trick is to not die at gaming in a nutshell. Alright, let me give this another go, shall we? Again, like if I can try and take some of these guys out from afar, that would make my life a little bit easier. Although my gun is not exactly built for long range. I don't want to fall to my death here. Maybe should have done this last time. It's that platform there. The enemies are going to spawn there as I glide over, and you see this tiny area here. There's not a lot of you've not got a lot of room to work with here. Oh, dude, this is so shit. Right, maybe if I can take the high ground over here, I think this is going to be better for me. Although this is where the enemies are, the big guys. Alright, we killed one, that's good. We just gotta kill this one. He is no shield right now. He's got a shield now. Lots of enemies. If I could just kill these boys, that would be awesome. This guy at the front is the one that's causing me all the problems. The other guys are just plebs. There we go. Sick. Alright. Kill you. I think it was definitely better to run past these guys and take the high ground here. Panicking. Although, in saying that, dude, the amount of... That guy's gonna shoot rockets at me, I can't ignore him. I think he does anyway. Yeah, there we go. It doesn't make sense to go for this guy first, but I really want him to die before he gets his fucking shield back. Okay, good. We're good here. Stabilized. Nice. That's the last guy. Oh my god, no, we're not done yet. Alright, minions first. That didn't hit him. Flying guy in the sky is gonna be a problem. Okay, he's down. That's the boss. Kill the boss last. Jesus. Oh, can I have you? Yeah, I'll take you. Thanks. Help me out, my friend. Oh, see. This guy is almost dead. Oh, well, see ya. Alright, we did it. It was a bit of a riot, but we did it. Okay, let's see what happens now. Woo! Backstore says, I had never heard of this game, but after watching this, it looks hella fun. Just bought on PC, Epic Games Store, but I got it like 13 due to sale and vouchers, so not bad. That's pretty good, man. It's fun, Barker. It'll keep you entertained for a little while. Just play it in little chunks. You play it for too long, you get bored, and then you won't go back to it. But the game gets better as you get further through it, because you get more and more abilities and your guns get stronger. And yeah, the story's pretty exciting as well. Like, the story is pretty much the only thing that's keeping me going at this point, which contradicts everything I just said about it being fun. It is fun. Little repetitive. It would have been cool to see more abilities and stuff like that. But the game is pretty good. I hadn't heard of it either. Let's see what happens. Are we going to get to see what Polaris looks like? Oh, yikes.
The poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell. And death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there?
We've lost her. Shows you how dependent Jesse was on Polaris.
You are worm through time. The thunder song
Oh no. I don't know why the audio is. I don't know why the audio is out of sync. Don't put me back to the main menu, please.
Control. How may I help you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does. Protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done.
Are we in control?
Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
Oh, wow.
Sorry, sir.
We're not in charge anymore. What we got here? T, email, and note. Let's go for the letter. Deliver mail, bring coffee. Oh, these are quests. Wait a minute. Scan the forms.
Please give me a chance. I can do better.
Oh, we're not in charge anymore. We're the bottom rung. We're the day one worker.
Glad to be of assistance.
Holy Hey, bud. What's going on? Just keep going, even if you think, what the fuck? No, we're good here, we're good. Polaris broke free and then Jesse was overcome with the voices, and kind of similar to what our brother was doing. It was like she'd been possessed or taken over. Now Jesse's in the dream sequence, or maybe this is the real world, Neo. And Jesse's doing the pleb work. She's went from being the boss where everybody respects her, and now we're delivering the mail. I can scan the mail. Scan the forms. Did the fucking mail just Did the mail just repeat? Why is it saying it? It's saying I have to deliver the mail again. It completed the task and now I have to do it again. Scanning the forms. Don't mind me. Jesse, the intern. You fucker. This actually doesn't seem like a bad job. I could do this. Need me to be the photocopier? I'm in charge. I'm in charge of the photocopies. Oh shit, you're on hardcore mode. Back to level 1. I'm gonna get these fucking forms scanned, boys. Don't even worry about it. Scan the forms, let's see what happens. Mission updated. Scan the forms. Ah! Alright, let's do the coffee cups.
I'll get it done right now.
I'm tidying. I'm tidying. I can be the coffee person. I got this. Oh, is this mail? Oh fuck. I'm delivering mail. Hold on.
I promise.
Don't mind me, I'm the mailman. Postman Jack. Postman Jack.
Let me know if you need
Postman Jack with Polaris in tail. Or not. We don't know at this point. Oh, you fuckers! How dare you? I'm in the never-ending sequence. Let me out. Let me out. I want to tidy up the coffee cups some more though. It's kind of soothing. Where's the rest of the coffee cups? Did they respawn? Oh, I got it. I got it. Excuse me. Don't mind me. I'm gonna get these coffee cups tidied up pronto. Alright, I've done all my jobs. They've reset about 1 billion times. I'm not doing any more. I'm going into the safe room. The shelter's gonna protect me. Post credits madness, Kappa. Oh! Hi there. Okay, we have to go in here and count to 10. Excuse me, can you help me? I am fucking doomed.
Well, I know I won't be bored for the next 18 hours.
I don't think my sanity's coming back. This is the only indicate. Look at this guy. Alright, listen, the safe room was my only hope. I can't go anywhere, right? Time is money.
I can do better.
Deliver a director's mail to his office. I can do this. Where is the director? Is he over here? Oh yeah, we can deliver the mail to the office. No, we can't. We don't have clearance. This could be a problem. Right away. Okay, director's office. I'm coming, director. She taking it to the director? You can't stop me. And before we go into the...
Sir, you are not lost. Maybe you can find yourself in the director's office.
Maybe you're right. And before we go in and Jesse's sitting at the computer table. Oh my god.
I was just waiting for my mail.
Oh my...
Just leave it on the desk.
Commissioner Gordon, is that you?
So you're the, please, take the outgoing mail as well.
Oh yeah, yeah, sure.
What is happening?
Oh, weed in the chair.
I don't like this. No, this isn't me. I'm not me. I can't.
Oh my god, no.
Why can't I feel you?
Dylan just killed us.
Oh, I've forgotten something.
Oh fuck.
Think. Oh, I'm lost.
Take control. We're taking control. We're not gonna let Dylan kill us.
You can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this?
I got the mugs.
Why won't it end?
Oh, easy.
Wake up, please. I want to go home.
Oh no, dude. We're freaking out. Oh, talk to the plants. The plants are coming back to life. Get a couple of photocopies. What's happening? You alright, bud? Oh, the soldier. Are you okay? The plant's coming back to life. Coffee cups. Director.
You should keep trying. You are getting closer.
Thanks.
I need to go inside. I need to keep moving.
Hi. You don't own me. Fuck. Alright, let's do the mail. Imagine someone run about this in a normal office, she'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? Dude, we've got places to be, people to see, coffee mugs to tidy, alright? We ain't got time. This guy's turning into a soldier, look. I'll do the coffee cups. I'll get them. I got this. My finger's getting sore from the square button, but other than that, we're alright. We're gonna go in and deliver the mail. And all this is gonna be dandy. Where was the last set of coffee mugs? I've forgotten already. There was some here, some here. Ah, yes. My favourite. Oh, wait a minute. What are you doing here, you fuck? Yeah, listen, I'm gonna burst you. Douchebag. Coffee cup's done. Can I take the mail now? Oh god. I got it. I got it. I'm like the fucking running back, dude. I'm coming in! We're gonna touch down this fucker. I got the mail!
We've been invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An end.
He's got a plan, he's got an answer. Trench, what are you up to?
Let them win. That's how it happened. The Hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector. He let them in. I have to remember the Hiss. The Hiss is the enemy.
It's just taking the form of Dylan.
This is all inside my head.
Alright.
The Hiss burrowing in. I'm trapped in here. They're taking over.
Okay. Deliver the mail.
I need to get to Trench's office.
Okay, we're not doing it again. I'm coming through! This is the time we stop him. We're back in time. We're gonna stop Trench from shooting himself in the head. He's been taken over by the Hiss, which is in the form of Dylan.
I will find a way to push them out.
Ahti, please.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Save me. Right, bitch.
I need my gun.
Oh, the gun. This is my gun, motherfucker. Don't look at me.
I know what I must do. Start at the beginning. I should have seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's. I am the director.
Hello, Domino's Pizza.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling. I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control.
That's us.
I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source. It was a catalyst. Do you understand?
Yeah.
You must go to my office, the endgame. It will be revealed.
Don't lie to me. Darling's office. Okay. Polaris wasn't the source of the trouble. It was a catalyst. It was something that sped up the process. Are we the source? Polaris used us. Polaris controlled us. It sped us up. It allowed us to find the building. It allowed us to do everything we needed to do. Darling's office. Darling knows. Polaris wasn't the source. Something else started it. Polaris was just helping things along. Where's Darling's office? Oh no, not like this, not a time like this. This way? Alright, here we go.
You're gone. Dead, I can't feel you.
Back at the motel.
This is what Dylan wanted all along.
We haven't figured out what the motel is about yet.
Something, I can feel it, but I don't know what.
We've never been
Motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Oh. Hogwarts. We've never been attacked in the motel before. Right, you guys ready? I don't know what's going to happen here. One ding of the bell opens the back room.
Really?
Dr. Casper Darling Dynamite. He's playing his own rock band. That's going to be fucking copyright. I'm out of here. Oh, we can go in there? That room had Jesse's face on it. Did you guys see that? Oh yeah, I have to. That was our room. But something happened in this motel room. Somebody was killed in 223. There was blood under the door one time. We're going in here.
Grow brighter.
Jesse Polaris.
One constant. They revolve.
That would be the ultimate mindfuck if this was all happening inside Jesse's head, because that's what she just said.
Hedron is dead. But you're alive. Here. In me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there. And she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you.
Yeah, both options.
Maybe I'll never understand. Maybe I don't need to. Trench was the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse. It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department.
Yep.
He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that.
Yep.
With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger. They're waiting. They'll try to stop us.
Turn off the slide projector. Why does it keep showing Dylan as the hiss? Is that because the hiss has to have some sort of visual representation, and the hiss obviously corrupted Dylan earlier? But why does it maintain the shape of Dylan to us? Why is it always in Dylan's point of view? So back long ago in the real world, Jesse and her brother Dylan were playing. They found a projector in an abandoned site, and it opened the gateways to another world. Now what happened is when the gateways were opened, bad things came through. Now Jesse assumes that when the gateways were opened, another entity, a good entity, Polaris, came through and was able to help them close the doors. Jesse has just said though, did Polaris appear in that moment, or was Polaris always inside her? And the entity allowed Polaris to appear inside her and for her to activate it, or did it come through as well? Jesse doesn't know. They close all the shutters, the FBC turn up. Jesse escapes, the FBC pick up the projector, they pick up Dylan, her brother, he gets trapped and he can't escape. She escapes and leaves Dylan behind. Obviously trying to protect herself. She doesn't want to leave him behind, but she has to. The FBC take the projector and Dylan back to the FBC bureau, the office building that we're in. It's got a name, I forgot. And 17 years later, the director fucks about with the projector. The hiss enters the building. The hiss corrupts the director, makes him kill himself, and then starts to take over the rest of the building. Jesse turns up and is now trying to wrangle the hiss into submission. We just shut down the Hedron, which is Polaris, and the hiss was trying to get control of Polaris, but now that it's dead, the hiss tried to control Jesse, which is that sequence we've just saw. But Jesse's smarter, she's bigger, she beat it, she's not going to be consumed by the nonsense, and now she's in charge, and now we're here. I think we're going to try and defeat the hiss. Does that sound somewhat similar? I think that's roughly what's happening, but I am so fucking confused. I don't know how the motel ties into it. She says that the motel is a place of power, and that it's a dream and it allows her to travel wherever she wants. I don't fully understand the motel yet, but maybe that's to be revealed, maybe it's not, I don't know. But we'll figure that out in a minute. We'll read a summary after, I think. Morning all, how's your day going, Jack? Oh, what's up, dude? Wolfie, have you played Horizon Zero Dawn? I haven't, GPS. No, dude. It's on my list, though. I really want to. I really want to play Horizon. It's definitely it's on the agenda. I've heard amazing things about it.
My sister had this dream. A bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Dylan?
She convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make her see. To save her.
So the game's kind of suggesting that in the real world Jesse's just like mentally fucked up. She keeps staring at the poster, which is obviously to do with, like, they keep saying behind the poster, it's like looking behind the fake reality and seeing the real reality. It's kind of like Plato's cave and whatnot. Dylan was obviously aware. They keep kind of suggesting that Jesse had a problem. And I don't know if this is all taking place inside her mind or not. We're going to have to figure it out as we go. More nonsense.
Still there somewhere. Locked inside.
We're trying to save Dylan from the hiss.
That's how it was for me.
Oh, so the hiss corrupted Dylan, and obviously it tried to corrupt us, but we beat it, and now we're going back for Dylan. Oh, that's where we are just now. We're going to try and save her brother, which is what she came to do in the first place. Oh. I'm going to just take this battle one step. Level 30? They die in one hit, level 30. Are these guys going to respawn infinitely, or Can I go anywhere? No, I can't. I have to stay and fight these guys. I'll do it from the high ground. Sorry I kind of rushed your question, JP. Hope you're alright, man. It's a crossroad. If you've ever played Chrono Trigger, it's much like the area at the end of time. Motel is maybe a central hub to go places. Maybe that's why it's a safe place. It's a crossroad, yeah. Okay, it's a crossroad. If you've ever played Chrono Trigger, it's much like the area at the end of time. Okay. The board has amplified your powers for the sequence. Alright, sick. Which is why we're one tap and everything. Okay. Oh yeah, we are strong. Holy shit. Very strong. Got him. Not much, is a whole trying to recover from a weekend of adulting by going to work. Alright, dude. I want to try and hit the oh shit. You want a boulder, mate? I don't think I can reach him, can I? Oh, did that hit? I guess it did. This guy's just out of range, but I think we can still do damage. Shite. Maybe this is all still inside the test sequence. Alright. Horizon coming to PC soon, can't wait to play it again. Oh, is it? Is it, guys? It's Horizon Zero Dawn coming to PC? That's pretty cool. Alright, onwards. Oh, frame rate, please. Mercy, Jesus. Alright. What was that? That guy just disappeared. Oh. Missed that guy. Oops. Yo, Rexazar! What's up, man? Yo, the big resub coming in. Thank you, guys. Oh, I deserve to die there. Oh my. Getting hit by the explodey guys is not a play. Okay, nice. Fucking hell, man. The game is making you work for the end, I tell you. Jesus. I gotta get HP. Thank you. Sorry about that, guys. That was a bit wild. Yo, Alpha's here as well. Hey, Alpha. What's up? Care for the invis. Yeah. Oh, yeah, the screamer. Is there a screamer here? Are we good? Maybe we just one-shot this guy. Come on, bro. Those enemies are pretty troublesome, so I was kind of hard focusing on them without looking at like the rest of the enemies. Probably a bad call, but... The silent, creepy uppy guys that explode on you are probably... The only enemy I hate more than those are the guys who shoot rockets at you. The guys that shoot rockets at you are the worst, and these creepy, sneaky guys, these things that explode on you, least favorite, dude. Are we good here? Alright, sick. Are we alright? Whew. Rexazar, thank you for the 3-month resub, dude. Much appreciate, Rex. I feel like I've heard of this game but never heard anything about it. Yeah, I heard very little about it, honestly, but the game is pretty good. This is our 3rd day. I am pretty sure we are close to completing it. We are almost at the end. So if you are interested in playing this, guys, be careful. This is close to the end of the game. I don't want you getting spoiled because the game is pretty good and you should check it out for yourself if you fancy it. So be warned, this is very, very late game. The game is excellent. It says Robo, yeah, it's pretty good. We'll talk about it, all my thoughts on this game when it's done, but it's definitely worth your time. And for, I think it's £13 on the Epic Store. It's also free through the PlayStation Now feature, which is what we're using to play it on. If you are going to play on the PlayStation 4 though, be careful, there are performance issues. We'll talk about that later again, but if you're playing it on PC and you have a good PC, you'll be alright. If you're playing it on PlayStation 4 Pro, it might run smoother, but just be careful, okay? This is our brother. Thank you again, Rex. Much love for the resub, dude. I really appreciate that. Thank you. I'm actually going to just move some of my alerts over to the center again. That should be about right. Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Dylan's in a coma. I don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Okay. That's the real ending. Okay. Kind of left on like a opening for a potential sequel. Take control, gold trophy acquired. Interesting. Let me turn down the game a little bit so I can chit chat with you guys a little bit. Let's put it down here. I'll give you guys my thoughts on the game as a whole in a minute, but I want to talk about the ending stuff. Is Dylan Sean Durry? Yes, impostures. There is DLC. Yeah, I saw the DLC, guys. Interesting. Maybe the DLC actually explains what goes on. I don't think I'm going to play the DLC for this game, guys, and the reason for that is I don't actually own the base game. I'm just renting it through PlayStation Now. So if I bought the DLC, you know, it would maybe let us see what happens. But for the most part, I'm pretty chuffed just leaving that there for the time being. I know that there was a game before this called Quantum Break, I think. I don't think the two worlds connect though. It's just used, the games were made on the same engine, I think. Interesting. So the DLC continues the story. Okay. Well, let's have a talk. What I'll do is turn this down a little bit more. Sorry. Yeah, I don't want to talk about my thoughts on the game just now because if this song is copyright, which it most likely will be, there's a lot of music in this game that is copyright. I want my video to go up on YouTube and not encounter any issues. I mean, it could get blocked or whatever. So I'll give you guys my review once the credit finishes. But we can have a kind of informal chit chat about the game just now if you want. I'm also going to look at a synopsis and kind of just make sure that everything I understood about the game was actually in line in terms of the what was happening with the story and the plot points and things like that. But Control is tied to Alan Wake. Yeah, that's the one. Alan Wake, yeah. Not Quantum Break. Is Quantum... Yeah, they're separate games, right? Jack, fancy playing Alan Wake? which one comes first, guys, in terms of the, I guess Control comes before Alan Wake, is that right? Does Alan Wake follow this game up? This is like a prequel. Good afternoon! Oh, I missed the game, damn. Welcome, Pure, what's up? Alan Wake is before. Okay. So... Interesting. Interesting. Well, we haven't actually played Alan Wake. Maybe we... That game was pretty good though. It was pretty fun. Certainly, it feels like one of these kind of sandboxy game, you know? It's kind of like Spider-Man or Infamous, where you're just kind of, you can wander around. It's less open world, obviously, but there are open world elements to it. It's all just within the confines of the building. You can kind of wander around and do quests and stuff. Interesting. In the place where the fridge and the docks are, you can find Alan Wake's typewriter. Ah, okay, Robo. What is the premise behind the Alan Wake thing, guys? What happens in Alan Wake? What's the general, without spoilers or big reveals, what is the general premise of Alan Wake? Is it similar to Control? Is Alan Wake connected to Jesse at all, that we played as in this game? Quantum Break is pretty good, yeah, it was an Xbox exclusive though, it's on PC. It's short without the DLC, then I never knew that, says Kai. I don't think the game's too short. We got about 15 hours out of this game, maybe just a little bit less. We did some side quests, but not all of the side quests. Maybe about 14, 15 hours. Open building, says Danny. A lot of crap, says Cherry. Supernatural shit. Alan Wake stuff happens, says Imposters. Alright, you guys are not getting too much in depth, I can see. Supernatural shit and stuff happens. Thanks, guys. Thank you for that overarching summary. Well done, that very poetic description of what happens in Alan Wake. Stuff happens and supernatural shit. Now I know whether I want to play the game or not. I don't remember much of Alan Wake, but a lot of weird shit happens. I don't think this is actually connected to Alan Wake. There's just a lot of Easter eggs and similar themes. I don't know. Does anybody want to confirm that or deny that? I don't know. It's paranormal. You gotta find someone that goes missing, says Pure. Okay, that sounds very similar to this, yeah. They are connected, Mark, says Robo. The second DLC picture shares something with Alan Wake. Okay. So it's kind of like one of these, this is, sometimes you get games that are like set in the same world and they kind of cross over a little bit. But the characters aren't really, the characters aren't necessarily connected. But maybe they will one day when the third movie brings them together. Think about the three movies that M. Night Shyamalan made, which were Unbreakable, Split, and then Glass. Split and Unbreakable are kind of separate stories until the very end of Glass, or sorry, until the very end of Split, where it introduces Bruce Willis back into it, you know, and then Glass brings them all together. Maybe it's kind of the same as this. You know, you've got one game that's a standalone, and then a sequel comes along and just lightly connects the two, and then maybe the third one will come out. Maybe there's a third game that will come out after Control, because I think Control did really well, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust my fucking chair at the moment. I think Control did very well. If I had known we were so close to the ending, guys, I would have finished the game last night. I would have just got to the end of it, but I didn't realise we were this close. I just assumed. There you go. You know, earlier, Mark, how I was saying, hey, Mark, I use the trophies to help guide whether I'm close to the end of the game or not. That was a mistake, apparently. Don't do that. There's not 10 chapters in the game. I could feel the difficulty ramping with some of the later fights, but I just thought we were getting closer and closer to the ending. He gotta find his wife while spooky shit goes on, says Pure. Okay, interesting. I wonder if, I don't know if the credits are gonna finish soon. Let's have a quick brief summary. I'm gonna have a quick summary of this game. And I'm gonna just read through the synopsis. Control. Let's go to the Wikipedia. It'll probably give me everything I need. If I just go to Control, it should probably come up with Wikipedia. Yeah, right. In terms of the plot, here we go. Oh, the Foundation is the DLC. Okay. Right. So, Jesse arrives at the oldest house under the telepathic guidance of Polaris, including the building, finding the building devoid of people. She bumps into the janitor, who talks about her interview. Jesse discovers that the Bureau the director has killed himself, seemingly with his own sidearm. Picking it up, Jesse learns that an object of power, known as a service weapon, and is transported to the astral plane, where she completes a ritual and is selected to be the new director of the board. Jesse emerges and then has to run around helping people and blah-de-blah-de-blah. Jesse investigates the prime candidate program and learns that both she and Dylan were considered for the role of dictator, and the slide projector... Oh, here we go, wait a minute. Let me just have a look here. Both she and Dylan were considered for the role of director, and that the slide projector is contained in the research sector. Atty gives Jesse a cassette player, which enables her to navigate an elaborate maze using the slide projector's chamber. Jesse finds the slide projector missing, and she learns that Darling had led several expeditions into the dimension accessed through it, though the only surviving FBC was able to recover. Other slides have been burned by Jesse years prior, discovering a polyhedron-shaped, the polyhedron-shaped organism named as Hedron, which is the source of the HRA resonance. Jesse discovered that the Hedron is Polaris, who calls out to Jesse to save her from the hiss. However, when Jesse reaches Hedron's containment chamber, the hiss attacks and seemingly kills it. Jesse's mind is invaded as the Hedron resonance falters. So again, the Hedron Polaris was inside Jesse, but it falters as it seemingly dies. However, she was able to rediscover Polaris's essence within her and restore control. Jesse learns that Trench fell under the hiss's control and obviously and influenced one of Darlin's expeditions. He stole and concealed a second slide and used it to let the hiss into the oldest house, which is the building, to destroy whatever perceived to be the threat of Hedron's takeover. Jesse finds the slide projector in the executive sector, enters the astral plane to confront Dylan, who is attempting to take over the board through the hiss. The board, fearing they are losing control of the astral plane, allocates that power to Jesse, amplifying her abilities to stop the hiss. Jesse, with her newfound power, defeats the defending hiss and cleanses Dylan, who falls in a coma. Finally, accepting a new role as director, Jesse resolves to defeat the remaining hiss in order to restore order to the Bureau. Interesting. A couple of questions that I didn't really get answered. How did the hiss get into the building in the first place? Because apparently the director let the hiss in with the board. Maybe the hiss was already there. Was the hiss completely separate as a paranormal entity? The Foundation is the DLC. We could read up on the Foundation if you guys are down with that. I don't think I'm going to play it, so I could have a brief read through if you guys are down. Glad you had fun playing Control. Go to the jukebox, please. Jack always missing bits. He's a thriller novelist, and it happens while shock horror on holiday. Interesting. Sure. They used the projector to explore the slide, and it came in an infected Trench, who then kept it and hid it. Oh, okay, so yeah, when they were doing research, the hiss snuck in. Yeah, got it. And then obviously Trench goes full ham salad and lets everything all chaos loose. Okay. Right, let me have a quick look here. We'll go to the Foundation. So this is the DLC. You guys are saying go to the jukebox. Robo, why am I going to the jukebox? Is the jukebox really important? I'll go if it's really, really important, but if it's just an Easter egg, I'm not really fussed. The Foundation takes place, so this is the DLC that we haven't played yet, and we probably won't. The Foundation takes place in an eponymous location at the bottom of the oldest house, so inside the building, where Jesse is summoned by the board to deal with a threat to the Bureau. In the Foundation, Jesse discovers a nail that acts as a conduit between the oldest house and the astral plane. The nail has been damaged, resulting in the astral plane merging into the real world. So the astral plane is the place we go to do our training, and where the board, whoever the board are, controls us and puts us through simulations to it was those guys that determined we were ready to be the next director, which is quite interesting because the board would obviously decide some of these things in a real life company. Okay. The nail has been damaged, resulting in the astral plane merging into the real world, which would be catastrophic if it continued beyond the oldest house. The board grants Jesse a new ability and instructs her to find the nail's 4 nodes to repair it. In the process, Jesse searches for the whereabouts of Marshall, who entered the Foundation during the initial Hiss invasion, seeking to secure it. So that is true. One question we had left unanswered is the Marshall in this game did actually quit. She constantly disappeared, didn't they, Marshall? Marshall is the black woman who was leading the soldiers. She's in charge of the Rangers. She kept disappearing, we were told, but we didn't know why. She kept going down to the... she left the building and went down to the mine by herself for days, and we didn't find out why. While repairing one of the nodes, Jesse suddenly encounters the former, an extra-dimensionary extra-dimensional entity, an ex-member of the board, which grants Jesse an additional ability which the board has not ordained. The board is furious, but later calms and attempts to persuade Jesse not to trust the former. She then has a conversation with the former, which tells it that it was blame for, the former was blamed for something that got exiled by the board. Jesse repairs the nodes, but tremors occur in the oldest house in the astral plane, which threaten to destroy both dimensions. Jesse reaches the base of the nail, where she finds Marshall possessed by the hiss and kills her. With the aid of the former, Jesse cleanses the nail. Marshall's presence reveals through the hotline that it was she who destroyed the nail, seeking to prevent the hiss from taking over the oldest house through it, and also as a preventative measure against the board's control. The board, in response, destroyed Marshall's HRA, allowing her to be possessed by the hiss. Jesse, with her faith in the board shattered, resolves to lead the Bureau her own way, but continue letting the board believe it is in control. As Jesse exists, the Foundation, the former, recedes in the distance. Okay, so cool. So now we've got more questions. Obviously, the board are who gave Jesse the powers and whatnot and deemed her necessary to be the director. But who are the board in all this? Are they extraterrestrial dimension, like entities? Are they something like Polaris? Where did the board exist? Do we know any of these things? It looks like the DLC is just more questions, less answers. I guess there's a development with the board becoming a bit corrupted because obviously the board allowed Marshall to die, or at least be corrupted by the hiss, so the board allowed that to happen, so Jesse doesn't believe in the board anymore, which the DLC makes clear. But then, what happens with Dylan? I guess Dylan's just in a coma forever? Like, there's no developments there. It is fun. No, not Marshall, says Serenity. Mystery Pie says there's some documents that explain this. Okay. Mystery, are you able to give us a brief summary? I doubt, I don't mean to be rude, guys, but I don't think we're going to sit through, I am interested and I'm invested in the story, but there's so many documents I'm not gonna look through. If you guys want to give me the summary, you are more than welcome. But yeah, it was quite good, guys. Let's have a quick talk about Control then. We'll pause the game a little bit. No, we can leave it like this. So here's maybe we shouldn't have Jesse in the. I'll keep we'll do a mini review, guys, because I want to talk about this game from start to finish, and then we'll put it on YouTube and stuff like that. So I'll do this very quickly. My brain doesn't hurt. I think the board was contained in the service weapon or something, says Mystery. Okay. Alright, guys, so Control. When I came into Control, you guys told me about this the other day. I hadn't really heard much about this game, but it has done very well and it has been very well received. I think it's won a bunch of awards and things like that. I played this over the course of 3 days, although the last day we were only playing for about 2 hours. I think it took us like 14 hours to beat this game, roughly, with a lot of dithering about, a lot of side questing. I quite enjoyed this game. It was pretty fun, and I think it's a good game that people should explore. It's currently free via PlayStation Now, so if you have a subscription to PlayStation Now, you can play this on the PlayStation 4 for free. If you have that subscription, that's like £10 a month or something. And I think it's also on the Epic Game Store as well. Somebody told me that with discounts and stuff, you can get it for as cheap as like £13, £14, £15 or some shit. I don't know, but I think this game is worth your time if you're looking for a game to have fun in. It feels very sandboxy, and for the most part, the gameplay is hella fun. It is a little bit unpolished at times though, and there are some negatives I'm going to talk about in a minute, but I think the control is pretty chill, and it's quite good. You can finish it in a couple of days, and if you're looking for something to kind of soak up your time, I think this game is quite fun. You feel very powerful when you play this game. You feel like a superhero. There's a lot of video games who try to recreate superhero stories or make you feel like you're powerful, whether you're like a superhero or a Jedi or something. A lot of video games want to make you feel powerful in this kind of sandbox environment where there's just waves of enemies and you just kill them in whichever way you want because you're powerful. This game does it really good though. The physics engine in this game makes you feel like a huge badass. You can pick up things with your mind, throw it at 100 miles an hour, blow things up. You can pick people up, throw them about. You can levitate. You can create rock shields. There's all the sick mechanics that go into this game, which makes the core gameplay fun. It's fun in the beginning, and as you get further through it, you kind of start to see a bit of repetition. You know, it's just waves of enemies spawning. The enemies get a bit more shieldy. You have to upgrade your guns and your strength powers through a kind of basic skill tree to make yourself do more damage. But the game does kind of start to become repetitive towards the end. Not the story, but the actual fighting mechanics. You know, it's just waves of soldiers. They get tankier. You fight them for longer. There's more enemies respawn. That's kind of how this game plays. So it does get a little bit, I won't say stale, because it was still fun for me at the end. The game's kind of short enough for it to not go on forever and drag on, but the combat does kind of water itself down in the end, and you kind of realise quite quickly, okay, this is what it's like for most of the game. Again, you do get extra abilities, but for the most part, the gameplay is kind of similar. I feel like that can carry this game, and it's probably why the game is done pretty well for himself. The game looks good, and the story is quite engaging. I felt like I was quite invested in figuring out what's going on with Jessie, why she's here. Is she going to find her brother, who is actually behind all of the nonsense? And that's quite entertaining. It keeps you quite engrossed, I think, which is quite nice. And again, I think it's another reason why this game's done well. There's a lot of mind-bending elements to this game where the environments go back to front. You know, sometimes you're walking down a corridor and it'll actually bend up into the roof, or you'll be walking down a corridor and you realise that it's the corridor you've just ran down. That's normally just me getting lost, but there actually were set up moments in the game to make you kind of look around and be like, what the fuck is going on here? It's very mysterious, very paranormal, which is quite exciting. So that's all of the good stuff. I think overall, I think Control's worth your time. It's quite cheap, and in some places you can get it for free. I'm going to talk about the negatives in this game. The first thing that has to be mentioned is performance. If you're playing this game on the PlayStation 4, the default console, this game is going to be sluggish. I would imagine it's the same on the Xbox One. It is fucking hella sluggish at times. It is very glitchy. The frame rate plummets. If you go into a wide area and there are 5 enemies spawn in front of you and you pick up an explosive canister, let's say you pick up a fire hydrant and you yeet that fucker at an enemy and it explodes, which blows up more things, and then things in the environment just fucking fly all over the place, the frame rate will diminish down to like 10 FPS. There were times in this game where I died because the frame rate crunched down to like 10 FPS, maybe even lower, and you can't see what's going on. The game like slows down and you can die to that. Now, if you're playing on the PS4 Pro or an Xbox One X, maybe you won't notice a difference, but bear that in mind. This game is laggy as balls. You have access to change some graphic options, so maybe you can turn some of that down, it'll run smoother or whatever, but for me, on the default experience on PS4, this game is very laggy. Maybe it's fine on PC, so keep that in mind. I felt like the navigation in this game is pretty poor as well. You get quest markers that tell you where to go, but it's just like very lazy. It feels lazy. Now, what I mean by that is you will have an area to explore. You'll get one line of dialogue telling you what to do for the quest. Kill the plants, speak to the plants, or kill the nodes, or investigate the area. And you get there and it's this giant sprawling area. Now, on one hand, it's nice because the game is allowing you to use your brain. You solve the puzzles by yourself, you explore. That's quite nice. Sometimes you don't want to have your hand held at all times. I got a bit annoyed though, because when I was playing this game, I felt like there were so many scenarios where the game was like, okay, go down to this research center. It would put the node for the quest marker directly in the center of the room. And at first it's kind of cool because, like I said, you can explore and you think you can kind of solve things for yourself, but when it does it constantly, it does slow down the pace of the game, and I found myself going on to Google sometimes just to fucking solve shit faster, you know. It'll say, go and put a coin in the jukebox. Now, if you're listening to the NPCs, you'll know exactly where to go most of the time, so, you know, fair play to the people who are actually engaging in the story and listening to the dialogue and maybe even reading some of the lore or whatever that's happening. But if you're impatient, if you're a fast player, if you don't have a lot of time for games, you click through some stuff, the game will say, go down to the maintenance chamber, and it'll put a yellow dot in the middle of the map, and then you just are fucking left to your own devices to figure out what's going on. I found myself getting lost quite often, just not knowing where the fuck I was supposed to go. It only happened occasionally, but it was quite frustrating at times. You're just like, you know, an example I used earlier today was if you're playing Skyrim and you had a quest to go and speak to an NPC in Whiterun, imagine instead of going into Whiterun and having the person's house identified of where you're supposed to go, imagine it just literally labelled the entire city as the quest location, and then you just had to fucking wander around the village looking for where you're supposed to go. It would get quite annoying if you were doing it over and over and over again, which is, I feel like that's a bit of a liability of this game, and it gets kind of fucking, I don't know, it's quite frustrating. Not a game changer, but it's quite annoying. I had to look up Google a lot just to save myself some stress and time and energy, but again, maybe that's just me as a person. Maybe other people would like to be able to just be left to their own devices. I get that too, so I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say. There wasn't a lot of downsides to this game. Performance and obviously getting lost were some of the most annoying things. There are side quests in this game, which the game should be credited for. It's not just, you're not just exclusively on rails. There's side quests. Now, in the beginning, the side quests feel really rewarding because as you do the side content, you get new abilities. You get the shield ability, and then you get the ability to control enemies and make them your puppets for a little while, and they fight for you. As the game goes on, that fades away and the rewards feel less exciting. You know, I was doing side quests, which are quite exciting in the beginning. You know, you've got an evil paranormal fridge. You've got some sort of object of power, like a merry-go-round horse. that's enchanted and evil, and you have to cleanse it, and there's a cool little backstory to go with that. It's quite exciting. But then when you complete the quest, you know, you kind of sweat trying to fight a boss, and then it's like, okay, well done, here's some resources and some skill points. And the skill points in this game felt kind of bland and kind of, you know, they're fine, but they're also kind of lame, you know. Upgrade your health, upgrade your energy, upgrade your throwing power, upgrade your melee power. That's kind of what it comes down to. So it's kind of bare bones. It's good, but it's not amazing. It's nothing to write home about. And so when you're doing these side quests, it doesn't often feel mega rewarding. But I don't know, some of the stories alone, like the little mini stories, it's like you're watching some sort of TV show like the X-Files, and each object of power has its own little backstory. It can be quite rewarding to try and figure out some of that stuff, but a lot of players won't give a fuck, so I don't know. It's a bit of a hit or a miss there. Yeah, you can upgrade your guns as well, which is quite a nice feature. You can upgrade mods and stuff, but honestly, I never even touched the upgraded mod system. I didn't feel like I needed to. It was a bit weird, and it also seemed a bit random. It said, like, I don't know if I fully understood the where you can produce your own mods. I didn't really touch that system. Obviously, I upgraded my guns, and I swapped my mods around. I updated my gun mods fairly regularly. I updated my personal mods fairly regularly, which was quite nice. It gave you a kind of way to personalize your gameplay, which is cool. One thing I do wish on the mod front, I wish they'd given you a bigger bag for your mods. I felt like I was, this is just my experience, I felt like I was getting to the point halfway through the game, and then the second half of the game, there were mods getting dropped by powerful enemies, and because my mod bag was full, I was literally just ignoring the mods on the floor, which is probably a mistake. I should want to pick those mods up and be like, oh my god, look, 40% fucking reload speed, stick that on, you know? But because my backpack was full all the time, and I was getting fed up of going into my mod backpack and cleansing it of shit, I just stopped caring. I just ignored it, and maybe that's a fault that could have been addressed somehow. Maybe the backpack for mods could have been bigger. Maybe the enemies or the mods that are dropped drop less often, so they feel more important when you pick them up. I felt like there was just mods thrown at you 24/7 through this game, and at first you're like, oh cool, I've got extra force push, I've got less energy costs when I glide or something like that. And at first it feels quite exciting, but then when you realise that, you know, everywhere you go it's like mods, and your backpack's only got space for 40, you're just like, ah, cool. Another reload speed, but this one's 5% better. I felt like the only mods I needed in this game were damage. I don't know if that's just, that was just me being a pleb or whatever, but honestly, when you make it so simple, you've got no reason to care about the other mods. So that was my experience. Again, we got through the game pretty straightforward. We died to a couple of bosses, in fairness, I should admit that. We died to the boss that was the eye. I think it was the anchor boss that spun round in the room and shot you as you jumped across the platforms. We died to that boss a couple of times. I fell through the hole about 5 times when I was fighting the tentacle thing. There was a giant fridge boss that stabbed through the floor and made holes. Now when I was fighting the boss looking up, I would end up falling through the hole in the floor. That happened to me like 10 times. I wanted to run into an oncoming train after that happened. But yeah, that's the only negatives I've got to say about Control, guys. The biggest thing is performance. The gameplay gets a little bit, not stale, but it kind of drifts away towards the end. I feel like if they wanted to spice that up, they could have continued to have maybe introduced bigger, better enemies that do different things instead of just ground soldier units. Or they could have, if they wanted to keep the gameplay fresh, they could have also introduced more monsters, I think. Just a change in variety. At the end, you know, you realise in the beginning, you're fighting soldiers with guns. You're fighting soldiers with guns right at the end, in the final confrontation. There's not really much of a variety there. Sure, you get your exploding monsters that run at you and explode. You get your armoured minigun guys. You get your grenade launchers, your missile launchers. You've got your screaming enemy that goes invisible, and then they scream on you. That was pretty unique. You had to figure out how to deal with that enemy. But, yeah, Control was fun. I think it's a good game. I would probably maybe even consider playing it again at some point, but for the most part, that's me. I'm happy with it. It was fun. Good game. Mystery Pie says, I mean, the map doesn't really show what's upstairs and what's downstairs. Let me see here. You guys are reacting to some of my comments, guys. I just wanted to have a little rant there so that I could post this to YouTube later. But for the most part, I'm happy. Right, I back had a therapy session. Dave, welcome back, Dave. Do you follow sports? Wolfie asked JPS. I don't really, mate. I used to when I was younger. I used to love football, JPS. I used to play football every day. I used to watch football with my mates and my dad a lot, but I don't follow any sports anymore. I watch the big games. If my mate said, Jack, we're watching the Champions League final tonight with beers, do you want to come round? I'd say hell yeah. But other than that, not really. Isn't that powerful feeling why Spider-Man was also praised so much as Cherry? Are you talking about the newest Spider-Man game that Sony made for the PS4, Cherry? I feel like that Spider-Man game had a lot of good things about it. It looked amazing, it felt, the gameplay was amazing, the story was amazing, the graphics were amazing, the upgrading system was really, really engaging. You got all your different suits. There was so many reasons why that Spider-Man game was OP, but yeah. Did you fight the anchor, Ash Robo? We did fight the anchor. Yeah, I died to the anchor like 4 or 5 times. I died to the anchor a lot. The navigation is poor because I feel it's intended to be in hopes you get sidetracked, says Robo. Maybe, yeah. Does the lag on the PS4 Pro 2? Oh, it does lag on the PS4 Pro 2, but not as bad, says Mark, yeah. The lag, guys, just as a quick point, obviously I've been talking about all this and you guys are reacting to it as I speak 5 minutes ago, and now I'm catching back up to your comments, so I apologise for that, but the lag in this game is fine. It's almost not to say it's not noticeable is a lie. It fucking lags balls sometimes, but for the most part, it's only when you're fighting in big arenas and if you use a lot of throwable items. If you just shot everything, you wouldn't experience much lag. So there's that. I mean, the map doesn't really show what's upstairs and what's downstairs. Either way, the effect is bad, says Mystery Pies. I think it's a deliberate choice by the devs, says Serenity. It's an old school game. Yeah, maybe. I think so. I don't know if it was, maybe it's them being lazy or maybe they want you to just explore a little bit. I've discussed numerous times over the last few days, there's 2 different philosophies here. There's, hey, I'm playing a game and I don't want to be running around like a headless chicken not knowing where to go. But then there's the other side of the fence, which is, you know, games that challenge you to use your brain and like problem solve can feel really rewarding, and as we've discussed, a lot of modern games hold your hand way too much and tell you exactly where to go, and sometimes that's not always good. I feel like this game is kind of somewhere in the middle where, you know, they're saying, okay, you need to go to this floor and investigate the disturbance, but then when you get there you're left to your own devices. Sometimes it's really clear, you know, get rid of the moss. Okay, what the fuck does that mean? It turns out right on the very top floor of the entire building there was 6 little blobs that you had to shoot. Just a better description or a marker that was a bit more clear would have been really helpful to me there. You know, there's allowing me to process things and try and figure things out and maybe even listen to what the character's saying to help me, but just give me a better description. If I'm going to do a side quest, right? Side quests are not integral to the main story. You're doing a side quest for 2 reasons. 3 reasons. 1, you want to get more gameplay time out of your game. 2, for the most part, people want to become stronger in the game. You're doing side quests for extra XP, for more points, so that you can get better abilities. And then thirdly, people are achievement hunting, right? That's like the 3 core reasons why you do a side quest in a game. It's either you want more gameplay time, you want to get stronger, or you're achievement hunting. That's. I mean, maybe you guys can come up with more ideas. If I am going to do a side quest for any of these reasons, you don't want it to take fucking 2 hours to figure out what the fuck you have to do. You know, if there's a puzzle, fair enough. If there's a unique mechanic where you have to do things with the computer, or like the mirror puzzle where you had to move the vents, that's different. If you're going to exterminate 6 blobs on the walls, and the game doesn't say kill the blobs on the walls, it says deal with the moss situation, that could mean any number of things, you know? So I don't know if they could have made some of those better. Just little details to make your playthrough as a player more streamlined. Now, if you've got a big brain, or you've played a lot of games like this, maybe you have no issues at all, and I just look like an idiot. But for me, I played a lot of games. I've played a lot of games. I feel like sometimes I was left getting in the dark and not knowing where to go or what to do, and that can feel kind of frustrating. I don't want to have to open a Google tab just for the game to tell me, oh, you know the quest location you're looking for is actually down the corridor on the right, through the doors, down the stairs. Okay, cool, you found it. Sometimes that had to happen, and maybe again that's just me, but they could have maybe made that a bit more streamlined. I agree, Serenity says Rob or Robo. The old school ones were like this, to be fair. It's nice to see the older games, says Pure. I agree, guys. I've said it 100 times, there are old school games that when they're awkward and you need to figure it out yourself. I think somebody said yesterday you get the oh yeah feelings. You beat a challenge that you don't know how to do it first, you figure it out and you're like, oh, the light bulb goes on, it clicks, it feels fucking good. You know, if you're dying to a boss and you don't know how to fight it and it's not taking damage, and then suddenly you realise it's got an opening or a part of its body that you can actually shoot, and it takes a huge chunk of damage for the first time in 15-20 minutes, and you're like, that's how we beat it. Those moments feel rewarding. It feels rewarding. When I defeated the Anchor, I felt glad, I felt relieved, I felt, yes, get fucked, Anchor bitch. I felt good. But sometimes you know, there's making the player think and use their brain, and then there's just wasting the player's time. Two different objects, depending on your mental capacity as a player or your experience as a gamer, you'll know how to solve things first. You're like, okay, I've been here before, the game wants me to have a look around. Okay, have I checked the ceiling? Have I checked the floor? Have I checked the walls? Is there a door in here that I need to investigate? Is there anything I can interact with? You know, you go through the troubleshooting. But sometimes the game can lead you just around in circles for fucking ages, you know? Go to the maintenance wing and investigate it. What the fuck does that mean? Am I looking for enemies? Am I looking for an item? Am I looking for records? Am I looking for a button to push? Am I looking for a doorway to open? Am I looking for a set of keys? Sometimes it can be a bit frustrating, you know? And that's where I'm trying to balance myself some in the middle.